Ooh. Ralkara Regenerator. $50 cunning, less armor though. How goes physique and armor? No, I'll eat both of them. Okay, let's head back. You know what? Fuck it. I'll leave it to TNT. I have 12 bits for now. Who's out on the resilience there? But I gain a bit. Ah, fuck it. No. The 2 bits of gear I was holding on to look at are over there. Need to remember that. No. Increases physical, less physique, but bonus health, bonus defense ability. Less physical resistance though. Yeah, we'll make this switch. Okay, I need to break that down for the Unholy Inscription. Oh, I leveled. You know, dump 3 points into him. Make him a bit burlier. He's as much health as me now. Actually, what is he without it? Chunk less. Yeah, do that.
See what's left of my wares.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Holds a bit of defensive ability. How much? Fair chunk. Sell it. Two to 4 Aether damage, 15% Aether damage, 12% elemental damage, converts piercing to Aether, extra health, well less than what I'm currently getting, but even more armor, some pierce resistance, vitality resistance, and elemental resistance. Less than I currently have though, but So losing a notable bit of health. I can't justify it. Okay, that's an armor rating. An incredible one. How much damage? It's notable. If I move over to Bristly Fur, I would get back into the 4000s. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Lose a bit of health, but I gain a chunk of damage. Here's a noticeable chunk of health, though. Damage ain't that great. This is a noticeable chunk of armor, though. Oh, I was wondering. I thought there was meant to be a mini-map there, but I got rid of it while realizing then I couldn't remember that. I knew something was missing, but completely forgot. Ah, this is a hard choice. You know what, fuck it, I need the health. So yeah, I'll just break down the gloves. Words of power from an ancient language that cannot be spoken by mortal man. I think I might keep what I have. That's actually tempting defense ability wise, but no, I can't justify it. Forgot to put those away, but I'll leave them as is for now. Oh wait, let's go turn this in. Report in. Aether Steel Boats, 75 Devil's Crossing rep, -50 to Cronley's gang. And 5,000 XP. Nice little chunk of XP. The harder you get, the less potent it is, sadly. But still. It's a sizable enough chunk for now. Oh, secret bit. I see nothing here. It's breakable, but just because a bit is secret doesn't mean it's actually worthwhile. There we go. I can't remember the way it should be. Well, we'll go this way. And we're up here now. They really need to be, you know, get quicker at the whole diving in thing. You know, early bird gets the worm and all that. Harpy Deathwind. They just fly at you and then fart in your face. Also, when Mom heard the name Deathstroke in the Batman movie, I was talking about Son of Batman. Yeah, she had the same idea as me. You know, well, yeah. She basically encapsulated the idea in just a jacking off motion. And if there isn't a porn parody of Deathstroke, which is, you know, who kills people by jerking them off, I am disappointed in humanity. Oh, what am I thinking? Ugh, sorry. My eyes burning like hell. Okay, let me just take my headset off again. Sorry about that. This has been happening recently. Just my eyes just suddenly start burning. Rather quite painful. hidden spoils. Alchemist belt. Drink deep and feel better. Activates when health drops below 20%. 30 second skill recharge. 10-second duration. 15% plus 300 health restored. 25% energy restored. Plus 25 health regenerate per second, and increases energy regen by 15%. Plus 21% acid damage, plus 15 spirit, 47% constitution, 32% acid and poison acid resistance. Alright. You know what? I can't say no to that. So does this automatically cast? Okay, move 2, weapon attack, path attack, savagery, primal strike, Modrigan's Pact, summon Baritone, skeleton, Blightfeet, spectral binding. Yeah, it's not here. So I guess it automatically happens. Activates when health drops below 20%. Oh, yep. I was just thinking, like, you unlock the ability to cast it. I took it up wrong. You have done as we asked. I'm pleased to see us. The oligarchs are gone. With their corrupted souls destroyed, this land will begin to heal in time. What I must ask you next is a far more dire challenge. Oh, I didn't get any rep with the order. Actually, I'll be back once I meet the order. Might still not gain any rep with the order, but the idea I'm missing out on rep is annoying. Should have thought of that before. You know what? I'm going to turn this on. So you can still see everything, even if it doesn't work for you. I feel bad having this on. But you know what? It means less time selling and more time actually playing. Copy a cursed oracle. I'm still unsure about it. Now I'll only see two-handed, stuff that's fitting for me. Oh wait, no. I was hitting that as if it was confirmed, kind of a muscle twitch, well, no, muscle twitch, force of habit. Still not sure. Fuck it. Hit default. Actually, you know what? Yeah, just leave it as is. I just feel bad not picking up as much as I can, from a money standpoint, even though constant merchanteering is getting on my wick. Doing those bounties has kind of just burnt me out now. Pack. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry, I'm being a little distracted right now. Mistborn Warrior? Beastkin. So, ogres of some sort? Though, hearing Mistborn... Ooh, here she is. Hearing Mistborn is making me think, the Sanderson novels. As long as they can't do that, all will be well. There's magic in the Mistborn novels that you consume some metals and you burn, draw power from it. I haven't read much of the novels. I got a little bit done, then basic novel fell, and I was like, ugh. And OCD kicked in. Because I have to wipe down like each and every page, and just decided to fuck it up, buy a new one. Haven't yet. I still have plenty of books here I need to read anyway, so it'll be wasteful to go and buy a new one when I haven't finished them yet. I can no longer sense my daughter's anguished presence. Is it finished? It is done. She suffers no more. Thank you, for you have delivered my poor daughter from an eternity of suffering, fear, and hate. Of only suffering, fear, and hate. Now I shall repay you in the only way I can. Thank you. 4,500 XP and an attribute point. I was hoping it was a skill point. Thank you, mortal. You've done my daughter a great kindness. Now I can bear my curse a little easier. How did you and your child fall under this curse? We are of Akova, and the simple answer is that we defied the natural order. Akova rose to become the preeminent power in this region, but then our people became complacent and overly concerned with title. We fought amongst ourselves and left our commerce and civilization to decay. In the end, Akova should have accepted its fate, melted away, but instead our leaders turned to the necromancers. We forced a bargain with the very power which we had previously condemned and sought to destroy. It was a treacherous bargain. We paid for our arrogance and misjudgment. How did your child end up a harpy in the Broken Hills? He was born as such. That was in effect of the curse placed on the Arkovians. Repulsed and frightened of her monstrous appearance, my husband took her to Broken Hills and left her exposed to the elements, assuming she would die. Such was the practice for unwanted births in Arkovia. Yeah, the Greeks used to do a similar thing, and they would say they died of natural causes. Much like the Terry Pratchett novel. And the third one died in his bunk of natural causes. As a dagger in one's heart quite naturally ends one's life. So yeah, they would have the kids, leave the kids on the top of a mountain, newborn babes, and they'll die of exposure. And they'll be said to have died naturally. Therein lies my greatest sin, and the darkest part of our curse. Over the many years since the fall of Arkovia, the harpies have multiplied and spread to other regions, but have remained immortal since. They've seen. Just adjusting my headset. Seems the harpies got a better deal on the immortality, except for the whole rendered into horrible monsters bit. The original harpies are immortal, and the circumstances of their births and abandonment made them bitter, hateful creatures. They prey upon travelers, constantly trying to fill the hole in their hearts with material things. They and the Rowani are the only living descendants of Arkova. Let's journey on now. Want to bring up my defensive thing, but yeah, that's depressing. So. If only some of them, decided, not to abandon their kid and try and take care of them as well as they could, till, they weren't around anymore. Also, she kept her mind pretty well, it seems. I guess it's the guilt and sense of duty to the kid, I guess, that kept her around. But anyway. If only, basically they've turned angry, bitter creatures because of that. The abandonment. Could they have come out reasonably well if their parents hadn't abandoned them? I wonder. But yeah, they're angry and bitter because their parents abandoned them. If their parents had stayed with them and cared for them, properly, could some of them have actually come out okay? They would still have been feathered freaks, but you know, maybe they would have actually got immortality out of the bargain, you know? Anyway, yeah, I definitely have a soul shard now. Divination. Ooh. Elsa.
Watch your back. Trust no one.
You don't smell like one of Crongley's gang. Are you another from Devil's Crossing, then? If your name is Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. I can only assume you mean Mornay. Idiot nearly got me killed out in Old Cova. Bandits got us in the night, drawn to his damned fire. They tied me up and dragged me back towards their camp, probably sharing me with the rest of the gang. Shame for them, they weren't very good at tying knots. Slit their throats while he slept and made off on my own. Why didn't you return to Mornay? Well, I thought he was dead, but knowing he's back in Devil's Crossing makes me even less inclined to return. He's not a bad man, but I can't stand him fawning all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. To be honest, he saw you like a daughter, not a wife. Believes there's some great romance between us, and refuses to accept I have no such feelings. What he said to me was that he saw you as a daughter, since I thought he lost both in the Grim Dawn, or did he only have a wife? Anyway, should I tell him you're alive? It might be better that he believes me dead. Last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing me through this hellish world. What do you mean, another from Devil's Crossing? I encountered another survivor from Devil's Crossing who just recently convinced me that Homestead was I recently encountered another survivor from Devil's Crossing, just recently, who convinced me that Homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. I forgot a name, but he cooked a fine meal, told me many remarkable stories about political intrigues in the time of the Empire, then set off by himself. If you were headed for Homestead, why didn't you join him? He just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on, as he had urgent business in Homestead. I warned him that it might be wise to wait while the trolls and the heroes fought it out in Smuggler's Pass, but he said he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. Sounds crazy to me, but he was a likable fellow, and I hope he fared better than I expect. Always welcome back in Devil's Crossing. Thanks, but I have no plans to return there. I'd rather find my fate on the open road. Well, I think we all know who that is. What can you tell me of this area? I can tell you it's swarming with trolls and harpies, and that your best bet would be to leave by whatever way you got here. I was headed for Smuggler's Pass, which leads through the mountains, but found it's become a battleground between troll tribes and Ethereals. But I'm familiar with trolls and their ilk. They have a perverse predilection to abduct and keep humans as mates. That's not a fate I plan for myself, nor his possessions, so I'm biding my time, looking for another way through. Thanks for the info. I wonder if that, them using humans as mates is actually an effective strategy of reproduction. Like, are they even biologically compatible, you know? That is an important thing. They might be just doing it for pleasure or because they can. Or maybe they're dumb enough to think it would work, and it never will. Or it's the Sun Eater burning. One extra point of damage. Plus 109% physical damage, plus 79% pierce, plus 133% internal trauma. Lightning damage, 49% of lightning damage is converted physical. 15% attack speed, 14% AD resistance, and 1 to all Inquisitor skills. My god! It's also 25% armor piercing. It's attacked slightly faster than what I currently have. If I could actually do internal trauma damage, if I had any reasonable amount of pierce, that would be incredible. Fuck. Seems wherever there's beasts, there's likely beastkin and vice. Well, wherever there's beastkin, there's probably beasts. Next level, I'll put 3 into skeletons. The skeletons are starting to have a real issue keeping up, staying alive. You know. It's better when they're rangers, but you can't control what type you get. Unless you just want to keep sitting there and spamming. And due to the fact you're summoning 3 at a time, you'll probably end up replacing ones you don't want to replace and keeping ones you don't want to keep. Finding these harpies is, again, remind me I need to get back to Witcher. Oh, that's a load of scrap. Foolish and greedy did the Arcanist of Karn delve into the magical veil known as the Aether, everyone suspecting that something was looking back. Tyr was descended from Karn in what is now known as the Grim Dawn, possessing countless humans and butchering the rest. Most despicably of all, they began raising the Fallen as mutated undead creatures, mindless foot soldiers for their invasion. Their presence in Karn is enough to mutate the wildlife, turning once docile creatures into vicious monstrosities. But most strange of all is their apparent hatred for Chthonians, as they will battle against the horrors from the void at every opportunity. You know, while the original harpies still stand, you know, the harpies will never actually die out. Thinking about it. Wonder how many originals are left. It hurts me to be fighting through these when I'm not getting any rep with the homestead. Like I said, homestead wants the beasts dead, and beasts can count as beasts. So, as far as I know, they do anyway. So, I'm missing out on rep here. Hurts me, but it is what it is. We're in here. There's side paths I could go, but I'm not going to go them. I'm just going to leg it on through it, I think. And perfect, there's a portal here. I can use that to get back quickly to the side paths. Basically, I want to meet the Black Legion and the other crowd. Garmin Axe Regenerator. Or Regenerator. No D. Devil's Grain? Oh, it's a shield. An occultist shield. But yeah, I'll get back to, basically, yeah, there's some side paths here. Just full of, crystal. it's really lethal to go down them. So, and there's something, I'm sure, special at the end. But, I want to... Basically, it could be Ethereals, it could be Beasts, it's probably Ethereals. I want to meet the Black Legion and, be able to get, rep with them for it.